Let's get started. This is called 10-Minute Labs. We're going to try to do this for a month, see how it goes. If it goes well, we'll continue it. We've got 10 minutes. I'm going to set up a 10-minute counter. Felix on Siri. Siri, set up a 10-minute counter.
Okay, 10 minutes and counting.
Here we go, buddy. We're going to dive as deep as we can in 10 minutes. And I'm going to ask you some questions, and hopefully you can answer them. First of all, Felix Hunk. He's a moderator, admin into Lab Code Agents. He's also his own coach, works at EXP, an amazing agent, and has amazing history on the back end. You've converted over to being a coach now primarily. Is that right, Felix?
Yeah, primarily coach. Yep.
Perfect. All right. Let's get into this. COVID-19 happened. How have you adjusted over that period in our areas where it was dead? And then all of a sudden it was like, boom, everything picked up like a fire, dude.
I think we're just adjusting back to a lot of prospecting. I think this really mirrors what happened every other change in the marketplace. So I compare this to 06, 07. I compare this to 2012, 2013 when it, so 06, 07 was when we had the crash in February of 07. And then 2012, 2013 was when, if you move back to equity sales, you definitely helped your business out a lot. So I think this is a great opportunity to prospect a lot and to have a shift again in 2020 to gain market share.
All right, now anything that you've done specifically to shift your business to help you out and adjust to what's happened? Because we're all trying to do things a little bit differently. What have you gone deeper in to make you even more successful right now?
I think that would be, we're doubling down on sphere of influence a lot, and we're doubling down on social media a lot. So we saw social media take off like crazy, and also doubling down on sphere. Specifically, I think that I always use an analogy, right? So if we mention naming a soda company, most everyone mentions Coca-Cola. So when your friends and family hear the word real estate, do they think about you, or are they thinking about somebody else? And we're trying to capture their mind right now for making sure that we are the Coca-Cola of real estate in their minds.
All right, good answer, good answer. Can you go a little deeper into what you're doing on social media specifically? Because I see you on Facebook all the time. You do a great job. But for those people that are listening in, what should we be doing on Facebook and Instagram?
I'm moving towards the same direction you're moving towards. So it's very much, I've got a posting schedule, and I've been posting like this for 5 or 6 years. So I go back to my history in the morning. So I look at what I posted this day 4 or 5 years ago, and I see, can I repurpose something, or do I need to think something up? But then I also have it where Monday has a theme, Tuesday has a theme, Wednesday has a theme, Thursday, Friday has a theme, and you just sort of do whatever you want on Facebook and IG stories. But that is helping a lot, the Facebook and IG stories. So, but on Facebook, it's I still teach the 80-20 rule, 80% personal stuff and 20% business, and it's still the fair exchange that you share with me your personal life, and I'll just spam me sometimes. So we're still running off of that. But now, just like you have had social media schedules that you've put out through LCA and whatnot, we're running the same thing. We're running a topic a day so that we can keep it pretty normalized.
All right, I love that. So then explain to me what you see as the biggest opportunity right now to grow your business. Is it sphere? Is it social? Is it something else? What should we be doing besides those things? Where is the biggest opportunity?
I love all of it, but I think the biggest opportunity is if you're doing production level so
I'm losing you, buddy, a little bit.
Let's think. I was saying I would double down on social-based Zoom broadcasts, and you could think about like karaoke, lip sync battles. You could think about DJ battles, dance battles. You can think about a dating show between friends, but think about what people are missing right now, which is new TV broadcasting, and replace that on Zoom or on Facebook Messenger Room with something social. I think that's a big pick me up. We have a mutual friend that I coach, won't name who that is, but she picked up 4 clients from doing Zooms from doing this method. All she did was her husband and her did a murder mystery you may have seen on Facebook. That was amazing. And she has a women's group that is not that big. It was literally she's got 94 women, but this is I think the key point, because she started with a group of 3 or 4 women in a women's group that just had happy hour every Friday, and that transformed into 94 women. Well, she picked up 4 clients in the last month, and she knew none of them before COVID happened. So those people who think, well, I can't meet people because I can't go out, that's a whole bunk of bunk. You have to think outside the box here. So she got 4 transactions that she's working right now, referrals from people that she just met from April until this point. And it was by doing social-based Zooms and spreading the word on that, word of mouth, friends of friends, friends of friends of friends, and so forth, digging deep.
I love that. All right. How do you stay motivated and positive? Because every time I talk to you or see your posts, you're a positive guy, man. It's hard not to smile and like you. So give me the secret.
Secret is dealing with it as it hits you. So I get emotional just like everybody else. So I'll explain it like back in 2007, my grandfather passed away, and I made this mistake of burying my emotions because I felt like I needed to be strong for my dad, for my aunts and uncles. So I didn't cry. I didn't mourn my grandfather's death because I thought I needed to be strong. So I thought that's the thing. Like, you control your emotions, you bury it down deep, and that's how you deal with it. But now I definitely wouldn't tell my 27-year-old self to do that. I'd say, what an idiot. Hey, dude, like you gotta feel through this. So if that was today and it happened today, I would probably have hidden in a closet for an hour, and I would have cried my eyes out. And then after I shed all the laughs I could cry, then I would have gone back, and then I would have supported my father and my aunts and uncles. But because I didn't do that, it literally took me about a year to a year and a half to deal with my grandfather's death. So I mourned after the fact for a lot longer because of that. So for those of you who are suppressing your emotions or anxiety or panic because of COVID and everything that's happening, you're making a huge mistake. It's actually going to creep up and affect you later on. So the way I stay positive is I try to shake it off, but I go through the motion as quick as possible. So it may be intense anger, intense happiness, but probably 5 minutes later, I'm back here. So my team members know I'm pretty intense. So I'll literally yell at them for making a mistake that could maybe hurt them. And then 5 minutes later, I'm thinking, hey, so Tristan, where are we going for lunch?
Got it. You embraced the moment pretty well. Perfect. All right.
Yes. You going through the moment and going through the emotions of it.
What have you learned about yourself from this whole COVID-19 process, man?
We've got to be nimble, and we've got to embrace a change. So we got in business at the same time, around the same time, but we get complacent. And what worked yesterday doesn't necessarily mean that it'll work today. And if we're stuck in our ways, then we could be a casualty of this market. I definitely understand that people are, if they have pre-existing conditions that makes them more susceptible to COVID, but there is business to be had. If you want business, you can get business right now. And if you want to gain market share, there's market share to gain right now. We still don't know what the future market brings. It's just being nimble, and it's looking at the stats, looking at what's happening, and making sure that we are adjusting really quickly. So don't get too comfortable in your habits. Be okay to be flexible in what you're doing.
I love that. All right. What advice would you give a newer agent that's less experienced, saying, hey, this is what you should be doing right now as a newer agent?
Learn how to find business. This is going to be a year where you've got to get good at finding business, get good at getting a buyer and a seller to trust you. And if you're brand new, I mean, look at your mentors in the office, look at your broker owner. You should be pitching their resume. I think that it's asinine for a brand new agent to pitch resume and hard work. You can do that. You can pitch your hard work, your tenacity to get the job done, but you better have a Tristan Amata behind you that you're pitching, because if you pitch a higher resume, your manager's resume, your mentor's resume, your broker owner's resume, you have a lot better chance at getting that business. So that's, I mean, my team members pitch my resume when they're
Dude, that was it. Perfect. We got through all the questions in 10 minutes. One last question, just for fun, to wrap it up. I love your shirt. Explain to me Virginia is for lovers, and then we'll go.
So that's our state slogan, Virginia's for lovers. So you may or may not know, I was born and raised in Fairfax, Virginia. So I started my real estate career in Fairfax County, Virginia. And so I bought the shirt because I'm a proud Virginian, but now I'm also a proud Californian. So, but I like to wear a shirt around because it represents home.
I love it, dude. I love it. Well, thanks for your time. You're the first one on 10-Minute Labs. So I appreciate you. Thanks for all your help too in lab coats. And I appreciate what you do for the industry. So great job, Felix. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, Tristan. Have a great day, bro. Bye.